Hi, this is Farhan and welcome back to another video. By today, by the first week of July, we would have been officially done with this entire discovery process and this ongoing battle between Ripple versus the SEC. And probably if things went according to plan, we might have actually could have seen a settlement by now, but unfortunately for a lot of XRP investors, and the entire process got moved by 60 days, by about 2 months. Therefore, there are some new deadlines and also there are some new important information coming our way. Now, I'm pretty sure a lot of XRP investors would have liked to see this entire lawsuit closed as soon as possible so we can get back to talking about improvements in the general Ripple and XRP world. But unfortunately, because of this Ripple lawsuit, we are so focused on this. And today we are getting some other very important information, and that is the SEC is blocking Ripple from getting some critical important pieces of information related to XRP from a very high ranking member of the SEC. And this is something I don't think this should come as a surprise to anybody who's following this Ripple lawsuit, because the SEC has been blocking Ripple from accessing critical documents related to XRP for a very long time. So Ripple is trying its best to get this important information, especially information regarding the classification of Bitcoin, Ether, and XRP and how they are categorized into securities or non-securities. So this is something we will be talking about in today's video, and I'm pretty sure, and also talking about if you are going to see a settlement anytime soon. But before diving into those details, let's first look at the price of XRP. The price of XRP is trading within its normal trading range, and unfortunately for a lot of investors out there, we are not seeing any major momentum in the prices. Well, especially talking about XRP today, XRP is trading at around $0.63, an increase of about 1% compared to yesterday and a decrease of about 2% compared to 1 week ago. So not any major momentum for the price. Now if you're talking about today, the low point was at around $0.59 and the high point it is at around $0.63. So we are seeing it move slightly up. Now if we're talking about XRP price prediction here, well, the 20-day exponential moving average of XRP now stands at $0.79, and it is currently in a downward descending triangle. But the thing here is we are expecting that in the next couple of weeks that we might see a major momentum for the price. Now this momentum can be a good or a negative one, it depends at the time and a lot of different factors, and especially related to the price momentum of a Bitcoin. But we are expecting either we see a bull period or a bear period for the price of XRP. So it is going to be very interesting, especially talking about the daily chart here, the summary, it is at a strong sell, and the RSI it is as well on a sell position as well. For the weekly position, the summary it is at a sell point and the RSI it is at a neutral point. And especially talking about the monthly position, well, for after a very long time, in fact after many months, the summary has changed to a neutral position. In fact, if you had been looking at this for quite some time, you would have seen that the summary was at a strong buy or a buy position, and the RSI was also at a buy position, but unfortunately it has now turned into a neutral position for the monthly charts. So it is expecting that in the coming months the price of XRP would be pretty neutral. Now a lot of different things are very important at the moment, especially if you're moving towards the end of the year. A lot of analysts are expecting that we are going to see the start of a major bull cycle for Bitcoin, and that is going to impact a lot of altcoins out there, including XRP. And also we are shifting to Ethereum 2.0, which is going to be a pretty big deal in the world of crypto, and they're expecting that we might see a major boost for the entire world of crypto because of that. Now moving on to the very important news, and that is related to this critical information regarding the classification of Bitcoin, Ether, and XRP, and how they are classified as securities and non-securities. Ripple really wants to get the internal communications of the SEC and their thinking behind coming to these conclusions, and especially a speech which former director of the SEC, William Hinman, basically gave out in 2018, June of 2018, in which he publicly said that Bitcoin and Ether are non-securities. That is basically the bone of contention here. The entire argument is heating up on this because Ripple wants to know, hey, what was the agency's thinking behind that speech and how did they come to various conclusions. That is why they have subpoenaed William Hinman, former director of the finance director of the SEC, and they want to get out this important testimony and important, very critical information to Ripple. But SEC is saying, hey, we're not going to let you do that. And even if we did, you're not really going to get anything out of it. They put it, defendants want Director Hinman to sit through hours of questioning where an SEC lawyer repeatedly objects and instructs him not to answer, just so defendants can use the deposition transcripts to argue to this court that the SEC is not entitled to assert a deliberative process privilege. They're basically saying that, hey, we are not going to give you this important critical information regarding XRP, but at the same time, we can get anything from you. And if you guys have been following this lawsuit for quite some time, you know Ripple has provided somewhere like more than 120,000 documents to the SEC, and at the same time, SEC is refusing to hand over these very important documents regarding how did they come to conclusion on how XRP was a security, and at the same time Bitcoin, Ether are non-security. So this is something really interesting, and we're going to be finding out in the future. Now, an interesting update comes from Senator Elizabeth Warren, who is demanding answers from the SEC by July 20th, basically by the end of this month, especially related to crypto regulations. She puts it, do you believe that cryptocurrency exchanges are currently operating in a fair, orderly, and efficient manner? If not, what problem has the SEC identified that are associated with the use of these exchanges? Now, this might seem pretty boring, not really interesting, but in my opinion, this is actually very, very important. If you guys remember, whenever this lawsuit was announced, a lot of exchanges, they basically delisted XRP from their platform, which caused a massive losses to a lot of XRP investors out there. So getting these kind of regulations are extremely important, especially if you're in the US, but not just in the US, pretty much for overall, because these exchanges do operate on a lot of different laws based on different countries, and getting regulations is, in my opinion, extremely important, and it is going to help the average investor at the end of the day. So getting these answers from the SEC by the end of July, I think we would have to see what that is and how that might actually affect XRP going into the future. In some other updates related to XRP, the Ripple's director of developer relations, Matt Hamilton, he basically came out and defended XRP, saying the use cases of XRP are pretty much the same as the use cases for Bitcoin, and that is for payments. He puts it to a question which was asked to him on Twitter. He puts it, no, it is decentralized. Just like Bitcoin, XRP was created by Bitcoin developers as a better Bitcoin once they realized that Bitcoin's energy usage was not scalable. So its use cases are basically the same as Bitcoin, making peer-to-peer payments without a trusted third party. A lot of people still don't seem to realize that the XRP ledger, which XRP transacts on, is decentralized. Yes, you can't just run a node on it, but there are around 150 different validators on the XRP ledger. But in my opinion, it is decentralized. Ripple does not own all of it. Now, there are some talks of, hey, the majority of XRP are actually owned by Ripple and its founders. That is true, but at the same time, we cannot ignore the important use cases that XRP brings, such as the scalability compared to Bitcoin, and also the energy usage, which is something like extremely little compared to Bitcoin. But obviously, at the same time, there are some genuine concerns regarding this accumulation of XRP for the founders, and that's probably a talk for a different video, so make sure you're subscribed for that. Well guys, that was the video for today. Let me know what are your thoughts in the comment section below. I do love to read all your comments, and as well as the prices of XRP as it has gone down. I'm seeing that fewer and fewer people are commenting or interested in watching these videos, but for those of you who are still watching this, I highly appreciate all the loving comments and support I get from you guys, so thank you so much. And if you're new to my channel, consider subscribing, giving this video a like, and obviously turning on that bell icon so you do not miss any of my videos. And also, if you have suggestions and ideas for different kinds of videos, do comment below, because I will be replying to you. And as always, thank you for watching this, and I will see you next time.